Hey, Team Nailed It. We are super excited tonight to hear from not one, but two fabulous speakers who are going to be talking to us about two different ways to do in-person parties. And I wanted to do this at this time during the summer, and while we have all these new stylists who just joined our team, because I feel like summer is a really fun time to have girls' nights and have get-togethers. And in fact, my team just did some of the local ladies here in Utah, we had a get-together, which was so fun. And it was awesome because a lot of them were like, you know what, this was so nice. It was nice to have a night out and just get away from the kids. Like, I feel like women need excuses like this, right? So I'm just going to turn the time over to, is there a way we can do sounds? I can't hear anything. Okay, I hope you guys can hear me. Let me know if you cannot hear me in the comments. But so I'm going to turn the time. We're going to start with Michelle because she's on Eastern time and it's a lot later there. So that way, in case you need to get to bed or whatever, we'll start with Michelle, and then we're going to have Rebecca speak too. So we'll kind of split the time in half. They'll each talk for 15 minutes, and they'll answer your questions for 5. And anyway, I'm super excited to hear because they both have kind of different approaches, but they both love doing in-person parties and have awesome systems, and I can't wait to hear them. So I'm going to turn the time over to Michelle, who is a senior director on our team, and she has super high sales every month. I mean, she's just killing her business. So, Michelle, let me unmute you. All right. Hey, girl.
Hey, thanks so much. I'm super excited to share. And when Kelly asked me and I was kind of telling her why I loved home parties, she's like, oh my God, you have to share it. So I'm going to share the number one reason you need to have in-person nail bars, especially in the summer, is here's what I because I was telling her I would call my husband on the way home from like an in-person nail bar, and I'd be like, babe, you would never believe I just got paid to hang out with fun girls, eat snacks, drink wine, and do fingernails. Like, what? I'm getting paid for that. I was like, this is amazing. Like, I would do that anyways, like, hang out with my friends, drink wine, and do nails. So now I get to call that my job. So, and you guys do too. So definitely take advantage of the in-person factor for the girl bonding time, the time to, put down your phones, connect, talk, and, teach them how they can have a salon quality manicure for way less time and way less money. And they can do it in nail bars like the person's doing that night and hang out with their friends and have a lot of fun. So my approach to the in-person nail bars is I call them a Manny in Minutes party. Now, I didn't coin that. I heard it somewhere from somebody, but I joined in July of last year, so I'm about to celebrate a year. And my first couple nail bars, I did use the twosies with people, and they were so excited that they would be like tearing into the other packages that I had, and they wanted to complete their whole manicure that night. And a lot of people would say like, oh, well, they put the twosies on them and they want them to go home and put regular polish on. Well, in kind of my brain and the way things were working, I was like, you know what? I don't ever want them to touch their nail polish again, regular nail polish. I was like, once I show them College Street, like, this is all you need. You don't need to know how bad your nail polish is anymore. Like, I just showed you this amazing new product that's going to save you time and money, and it's super fun, fast, and easy. So there's no reason at all they need to, go home and polish their nails. So they would go home with just like these 2 nails done and just kind of feel like, what up? So I was like, all right, there has to be something better to do. So I was like, I'm going to try telling the hostess that we're going to do a Manny in Minutes party, and she's going to tell all her friends about Color Street, and that they're going to agree to come to the party with clean, bare nails, and everyone is going to, and I'm sorry, I have a tickle in my nose. Everybody's going to come to the party with Clean Bare Nails and agree to purchase one set that night to do a manicure with. And Kelly had asked, like, how did what was the wording I used? So this is kind of like, I copied it because I couldn't remember it verbatim. But this is basically what the hostess would send to her friend. So I would have her send like a picture of her nails or of my nails if she hadn't tried it yet. And just said something like, skip the long wait and hefty prices at the salon and join Sarah and I for some much needed girl time and get a salon quality manicure in minutes. The date, the time, come learn more about a fun, fast, and easy way to do your nails. And here's the 411 on Color Street. They're so easy to apply. It takes about 5-ish minutes. They're 100% nail polish. They come off with polish remover. No heat, no scissors required. You get 16 strips, enough for a mani and a pedi. They work on toes too, and they only cost $11 to $14, depending on the style you choose. Be sure to come to the nail bar with Clean Bare Nails. You'll be purchasing a set that night to complete your mani in minutes. When you fall in love, and we know you will, we have an awesome deal for you. Bring a friend and share the fun. So that's how they invite them. And then everyone comes. And what I like about it is instead of just the sample, everyone quickly picks out their pack. And we can talk about like how I do that and all in the comments a little bit later, go into detail. But everyone picks a set and they can share it if you want, share it with a friend, or usually everyone just picks one set. And then I can actually walk them through the full application process, show them like, don't put it too close to your cuticle. Here's how all you got to do is like use your thumb to cut it off or whatever, and just walk around and help everybody. And you'd be surprised that people that even don't think they can do it, they're like done their manicure like that. And they're like, oh my God, this is amazing. This is so much fun. And they're like, look at mine. And they're showing and they're like, oh, do you want to use one of my glitters? Or, it's like so much fun. So that part like goes super quick and easy. And then I'll usually say something like, oh my God, I told you guys are going to have so much fun and love it. And we have our company has a special. When you buy 3, you get 1 free. So, and then I kind of like pass out the catalogs. I'll ask them maybe what their other favorite styles were, and we just kind of talk. And then usually kind of everybody orders at least the buy 3, get 1. And I usually book up another party or 2 from that. And we kind of wrap it up, go home, and that's when I call my husband and go, oh my God, I just got paid to do my nails. What? And
that is freaking awesome.
So that's kind of it. So I will make a comment like real quick. So people are probably like, so that the hostess gets credit for the nails that everybody's using that night. They do, I will put in an order to replace the sets they took, and it comes back to me, and I place that order under the hostess that had the party. So does that make sense?
Okay, say that again.
So like, all right, let's say there were 10 people at the party.
Okay.
10 nail sets came out of my stock and went to these people.
Okay.
These ladies. So they sold to her party. So that order of 10 nails is just going to be an order. I'm going to put an order in under the hostess's party.
On her party link. Okay.
The party link to replace those 10 nail sets. They come back to me, but she still gets credit. Gotcha. Okay, so you ship them to yourself to replenish that stock that you, okay, cool. Right, and then the fun thing out of that, so let's say there were 8 people there. Well, each person there paid $11, $12, whatever. So when I put in the 8 orders, I'm actually getting 2 for free. Because so, I mean, duh, like, it just kind of makes sense. So, and then the other orders are placed, 2 ways. Either they can do it right there on their phones, or I will take their money through PayPal or Square or whatever, place their other order for them, and it ships directly to them. So there's no packaging or anything. It's all separate and easy. And the sales are actually higher because that one order comes back to me. Mm-hmm. That, those 8 nail sets counts towards party, but then all her other friends are buying an additional buy 3, get 1 free.
Boom. I love it. It's so genius.
Yeah.
Are your minds blown like mine? Like I'm like, basically you're telling them in order to attend, you have to buy a nail set, pretty much.
Yeah. But I mean, and the hostess, they have to be down for it. I mean, I offer, not everybody wants to do that, but I just say, like, this is how I run them. And I mean, they love them. The girls go out and they get all their friends. And like one time the girls like loved cupcakes. So the whole party was like revolved around cupcakes. And we talked about cupcakes and we ate cupcakes. And I mean, we heard these stories about how they used to, and you know, it's whatever they want to do, but they love getting together, an excuse to get together with their friends.
Yeah.
And get pretty nails, like, you know, fast and easy and cheaper than a salon. Because I always say, like, you go to the salon, you know, you're like, oh, let's go get our nails done together. And you go to the salon and you're like sitting over here and your friend's like way over here and everybody's on their phones. Like nobody's really talking.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so much more fun when you're all like just around the table chatting and
right. Yeah. So it really is a lot of fun.
It's so genius because like, I mean, like the local team party we had last night, it was at a roller skating rink. So it was like, hey guys, I'm having this girls' night. We're going roller skating. The cost is, you know, $10. And like nobody thinks twice because they're like, dude, I'm in because I want a girls' night. So yeah. Saying like, hey, come over for a, you know, you called it a Manny and Minutes party. The cost is $11, whatever. $11 to $13. Like, do they choose them when they get there, right?
Right. And that's a quick process. Like I don't give them long and people don't. And the preface, if you remember at the beginning, is to skip the salon. So most girls 1 week out of every 2 weeks go to the salon and get their nails done. I mean, a lot of people do.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, look, skip the salon this week. Come to my house instead. I'll save you a whole bunch of time and money, and we're going to have a lot of fun and drink wine and hang out or whatever, coffee, you know, whatever you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's.
Holly wrote in the comments, I have a mom and mimosas event.
So can I come, please?
That's a cute name.
Yeah.
You know, some people do mommy and me ones where where you bring your daughters, which is awesome. The thing that I think is so fun about these, you know, these girls' nights, these in-person parties, is that women feed off each other. Like when we get together, I mean, I've been to Mary Kay parties like years ago. I went to a Mary Kay party and I dropped like hundreds of dollars when we were on the tiniest budget. And I'm like, what just happened? Because my girlfriends talked me into it. Right? So it's just, that's what women do. We all get like, we feed off each other. We all get excited. And then everybody spends and it's a good time. Yeah. Erin said, I always sell more at in-person parties. I wish more ladies would book them.
Oh, amen to that. Yes. Yeah. Amen to that.
So when you present it, which leads me to a good question. So when you present it to a host, like a potential hostess, how do you word that? What does that conversation sound like? Or that text look like?
It's usually like someone that's like super excited about the product. Like, let's say that it's like a first timer and they're like, oh my God, they look so good. I love my nails. I went to work and everybody commented on them and everybody complimented me. And I was be like, girl, okay, well then we need to, you know, let's have a girls' night. And I'll say, just invite all your friends over. And it's kind of like going to the salon, except we're going to do it party style. And we're going to do it with Color Street. And just kind of tell them, then go into like, they're going to agree to buy a set. You know, it's their manicure for the week. They would have gone to the salon and spent $20 or $30 or $50. You know, they're going to come over and have a much better time and only spend $12.
Right.
And it kind of starts like that. Like, do you have a couple friends that you think would love it too? And then just kind of goes from there.
The thing that I love about in-person parties is that like Color Street and these mani-pedi parties, I had a mani-pedi party before I ever joined Color Street because I get together and do nails. Like I had one at my house with my girlfriends. We all just did nails.
Yeah.
So it feels so not salesy. It's just like, let's get together, let's do nails. And the other thing that's rad is that you can literally, like, you just bring like one bag of stuff, you know, or one.
Oh,
I brought a laundry basket. Like,
I should have brought my tote bag. I have this like super cute, just like gray metallic like tote bag from Target.
yeah.
And literally it's like a binder, a little bag, and that's it. And I just walk in.
It's not like you're moving in.
No, and there's
other
nothing
parties.
there's nothing to set up or display or anything. So literally, yeah, I'll show up like 10 minutes before the party starts. You know, or a little bit more just so you're there to like welcome people. Yeah, but then it's done and then you grab your bag and walk out the door.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys, I'm going to open it up for questions for Michelle really quick before we turn the time over to Rebecca. So anyone have any questions for Michelle regarding what she shared with us and her system for parties? Stacy's agreeing. She says, in-person parties always do better.
I love them. Yes.
Oh, and someone else said, I do Manny in minutes with margaritas. Oh, there you go. There's some alliteration right there.
That's my drink. So yeah, too.
Marcia says, do you ask guests to order there that night on or on your computer?
Okay, yeah, so I actually do another fun thing that kind of leads into the ordering is when everybody gets there, the order form is at their table, like right in front of them. And I go, hey guys, while we're just hanging out and we're getting to know each other, could everybody quickly fill out the order form because they're already buying one. And I have them fill it out, like check the, like say, oh, and don't forget that little box up there, you know, that says like, do you want more info or whatever? And then I use the order forms for a door prize slip. Like, so they do it and then that's where I draw. And the door prize is literally like, I mean, it could be a Starbucks gift card. It could be, I love these like little manicure pusher things. Cuticle pusher.
Oh yeah, just like a little manicure set. You
can like they'll do anything for that. I mean, whatever. So that kind of leads to the ordering like right away. And then I don't draw the door prize until the very end. So everyone's done their nails. I hand out the catalogs and then I do, okay, they kind of know it's time to shop. I mean, I don't know if I really have something I say because it just kind of transitions naturally since they know that's what they're there for.
Right.
Because we told them in the invite, and then I do just say, oh, if you loved your nails, we have a great special, and I pass out the catalogs and tell them about the buy three, get one, the buy one, get one, and just kind of like, oh, which ones do you like best, or I don't know, just kind of.
Yeah. So they fill out the order form because they had, you know, they committed to buying one, and then they probably add to. I know if it was me, I'd be like, well, I'm just going to throw in a couple more.
Yeah. I mean, I would say 99% of the time they do a buy three, get one, if not more.
Yeah. Does that initial one, is that included in that?
Now, see, I don't. Some people are, they're like, oh, well, how come that one's not? And I just go, oh, remember, well, because that order comes back to me to replenish my stock that you guys used tonight. And the other one is our online special, and that order is going to get shipped directly to you. So it has to be 4 because it's from the company.
Yes. Like, so brilliant, Michelle.
I just kind of like brush over it. Yeah. So
I'm going to need to watch this recording again. Okay. We have a billion questions.
Right. And I saw how long, I mean, usually an hour to 2, it depends how much time we're talking and hanging out. Because honestly, I love that. I like to hang out and talk.
Yeah. Who doesn't? Amanda's wondering if you would share the template with our team. Are you cool with that?
Yeah, I can like write up some notes. I'll share like what the invite says and maybe like a quick little outline of what I do.
That would be amazing. Just even the wording. That's the part we all struggle with, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see. So Bethany said, what's your favorite way to order for that? Like, do you have, it says for them or let them order, but it sounds like you do the order form. Is that generally?
Yeah, so I think it's easier this way for me. And again, that's going to be something that you can decide I had tried like the whole, I'm going to be over here and let's check out and my computer or on your phone. And it just took too much time. So what I do is I use Square, and everyone fills out their order form. I charge them through Square. And then I just come home and place the order myself and I have a like a rewards credit card that I use when I place the orders. So yeah.
So you don't take all those orders home and like have their credit card on the order and
No, so like let's say you order, right? Kelly checks out and she did the buy 3 get 1 plus the 1. I'm gonna add it up and I'm gonna say, okay, Kelly, your total is $50. She gives me her credit card. I swipe it through Square.
Okay.
She gets a receipt because I do use the company order forms. I give her the bottom copy so she knows what's coming to her in the mail.
Okay. But you could easily just take those home and enter them in. And
yeah, I just feel weird taking people's credit cards. So like numbers home,
But don't you? Yeah. Okay. I gotcha. Okay. So how much stock did you have when you first started? I have one coming up in a couple weeks, but only started June 2nd. Not much stock. Right. So yeah, good question.
Yeah. So, and that's another good thing is, you don't have to have a lot. I mean, a lot of you girls that just started recently and got those birthday bonus kits. I mean, holler, you guys got 5 extra sets. There you go. But that's a good place to start because honestly, ladies aren't that picky. They're just there to have fun. And so I did kind of start that way. I will admit that in the beginning, I mean, I invested a tiny bit of money, but I took advantage of the jump starts. I hit all the jump starts so I could get the product credit and self-hosting events so I could also earn, product. And I just kind of slowly built it up that way.
Awesome. Rebecca, are you still on? Hang on. She's messaging me saying she might have to go. Are you still here, Rebecca? I just want to grab her if she has to go and see if she can share with us real quick. But I don't see her. Well, I'm sure I have a feeling you will take up most of the time answering questions. So sounds like she had to go. Oh, you are here? Okay, unmute yourself. Where are you, Rebecca? We got lots of people on here. There's 3 pages of people. I can't find you.
There we go.
Okay, I'm cutting you off real quick, Michelle, so that Rebecca can do hers. Okay, Rebecca, take it away.
Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm kind of double timing right here. Okay, so my I guess angle on the girls' night out is very similar, but I kind of, when I get my hostesses or when I have somebody interested in hosting a party, it's usually that they have told me before that their friend or their neighbor or their mom or their sister wants to try the nails. I'm like, great, let's have a party. Let's just have a girls' night out. And they're just like, oh, they sometimes they're just like, oh no, I don't do parties. And I'm like, no, chill, totally chill. We're just gonna get together. I'll show them the nails, and we can just hang out. And I bring Italian sodas. So, and I just ordered the Italian soda syrups online on Amazon. And oh, my battery is like dying too. That's lovely. Let me plug myself in. And so I got the syrups, and then I just bring 2 liters and cute cups and cute straws, the paper ones with the fun swirly designs on them. And so it's not just a bag that I bring like sodas and cups and everything, just a little bit more that I am bringing in. But my hostesses actually really appreciate me bringing the Italian sodas. They feel like I'm going the extra mile for them. So they in turn go the extra mile for me in making sure that they invite everybody that they said they would invite. So at the party, what I try to do is just make it a really casual event, because I don't even break out. I break out like 2 or 3 catalogs and just have them on there on the table. I also have a bunch of these. I try to figure out exactly how many people are coming and only put out that amount. Now these are samples. These are, of course, the twosies. I've got, I'm holding my phone so I can't I've got in there alcohol swabs, and you know, I will also have a nail file, and my business card. Now I get those because I used to just sprinkle the samples and the twosies all around the table. Now what I found with that is that what happens is that they try to like do their entire hand from the samples, and I was just like, that's not how it's supposed to go. So I learned my lesson there. But so I only pull out these, and sometimes I will bring liquid nail polish, and I'll say, if you want to deal with that, there's some bottles, go ahead, you know, have some fun, knock your socks off. But most of the time, I also what I do is I have my binder full of my inventory, and as they're looking through them, I'm telling them about it. I'm showing them how it goes on my, yes, exactly. And those pages, the pages that Kelly is showing, the pages, you can get them on Amazon. They are to collect dollar bills in. So if you're interested in getting those, the nail sets are the same size as dollar bills, so that's why those work so well. And so our guests will just be having their Italian sodas, or chatting. I have the nails, my binder open, so they're flipping through. They're like, what is this? So I'm telling them about it. And I have naked nails on, so I'm showing them exactly how to put it on. And as I'm talking, and they're intrigued, of course. And I also do a party special. Now I do a party special for $10 a set, because I did the math one day that $10 a set, if you're not doing the buy 3 get 1 free, then it works out to about the same. And
smart
people, yeah. So if you're not doing the buy 3 get 1 free, then $10 a set, you know, the math kind of computes. You know, if you're selling 4, you're still getting $40 sale, basically, even if it's to 4 different people.
Yeah.
So it works out. You're not losing any money. So yeah, I do a $10 party special, which, you know, gets them even more excited, and they buy more. I have sold 6 to 8 sets to one person, to several people at one party before, just because they're like, oh, these are $10. Okay, I'll just buy a bunch of them. So kind of
yeah, right.
The Mommy and Me parties are amazing. I've had one of those, and moms will do anything for their little girls. They are, they're the best. But I really just go at it as a chill kind of attitude. I'm just like, hey, these are here for you. And they, like you said, they pressure each other into buying them. I don't have to do anything. And it's really fun for me.
So you give them, with that little organza bag, that's what you give them to do their nails with, right? Just the twosies, right? Yes. Okay, cool. I love the idea of you providing dessert, because just cleaning your house as a hostess is a huge chore. So I think it's rad that you provide the dessert, because it does show them like, hey, I'm investing like time and money in you as a hostess. And I know for me, I'd be like, sweet, I don't have to worry about any food. I just got to clean my house, you know? So I think that's brilliant. I had a friend who used to do photo session, like ordering sessions at her home as a photographer, and she would let them choose like from 3 fancy desserts. It was like a fancy cheesecake or Italian sodas or whatever. Anyway, so that's just a fun idea. You could, you know, say you get to choose this, this, or this in the desserts, so they kind of get all excited about, you know, whatever it is. I love that idea. And yeah, the $10 thing is brilliant. It's just fun to hear like how different people do it. And I'm sure so many of you guys rock in-person parties and do them totally different as well. And so it's like, you just got to kind of take little pieces and tweak them and like try. Well, first of all, you got to try one. Okay. So I always recommend new stylists. I'm like, you have to do an in-person party.
Oh,
you know, just try at least one in-person party. I'm muting you all. But like, just get a feel for it, you know, because you might love them. Like Rebecca, you said you do mostly in-person parties. Am I right?
Yes. Yeah. And the other thing that I wanted to mention really quick is that when I tell them about the party special, and then they come back to buy more, and it's obviously the regular price that I'm charging them. I tell them, I'm like, hey, if you want to have a party, you can get the party special again. And that way I book another party.
Nice. I like it. You guys are so dang smart. How soon do you need to go, or do we have time for questions for you?
Yeah, I have a little bit of time.
Okay. We're going to, so questions. Let's do a few questions for Rebecca, and then we'll go back to Michelle. So Rebecca can head out, but anyone have any specific questions for Rebecca? Christina is saying, I have great success with Mommy and Me as well. And I agree. Like those are, I know as a mom of a daughter, I'd be like, okay, I'll spend all this money on you for nails, you know, because it's your girl, right? Or your girls. Cassandra asks, how do you do taxes for in-home parties, Rebecca?
Let's see. So I don't. I just say $10.
All right. Yeah. So it's just a flat rate, and that includes.
Yeah.
Taxes. Okay.
Yeah. Because I did the math one day, and it worked out to be the same that I'm paying if I'm, you know, less shipping. I don't. I kind of figure if I'm taking the cost of $3 shipping, you know, that's basically all it was. I wasn't
a one-time $3 shipping fee. So
exactly.
And how do you have your customers place orders? Do you just say order on your phone? Here's the party link, or do you have them buy from you have them buy from your folder, right? From all your
from my inventory, yeah. And if they want anything that I need to order, I'll tell them that I'm placing a bulk order. You know, at the end of the week or whatever, and that I will extend that party price one time for them because they're placing an order that night.
Okay. So you typically say, hey, the party closes tonight. You need to order tonight. I mean, like, yeah, you just have it from your stock. And if you don't have it in stock, then you say, I'm doing a bulk order, right?
Yes.
Okay. Love it. Let's see. What if you don't have business cards by your first in-person party?
Write it down.
I have an answer for you because I did this at one of my parties. I said, hey, if you join my VIP group right now on your phone, I will give you a free accent nail. I'll give you an extra accent nail to take home. So they did that. And then I was like, and if you follow me on Instagram, I will have, right now, I'll give you another accent. So that was my way of kind of getting them to like continue to follow me so that we stay connected even after the party. So you could do something like that. If you don't have business cards, just get them in your VIP group. Bribe them with an accent nail. Right. Let's see. How many people are typically at a party, Rebecca?
Mine, I think the biggest one I've ever had is 10. The smallest one I've ever had is 4.
Yeah, even the 4, I mean, I've had one where it was like 3, but I still sold. Typically, like each does the buy 3 get 1 free. So,
each of those 4 attendees bought at least 4 or 5. So I was good.
You're like, I'm good. Christine said, I keep a virtual business card and I text it to them. That's brilliant, Christine. Smarty pants, see, we're all better together. Okay, let's see. Other questions. It says there is a feature on Messenger that you can scan someone's Messenger logo to get connected. Ooh, I did not know that. So that's cool. All right. Other questions. Let me see here. We only have 3 minutes left. Let's see, just a minute. I'm trying to think. What nights of the week do you find are the best? And how far do you book an in-person party, Rebecca?
I think the longest that I've ever booked a party was about 3 weeks, like in advance. But we didn't start, don't start inviting anybody until the same week. I actually have one, it's the one that I have tomorrow that I booked 3 weeks ago originally. But we didn't start inviting anybody until Monday.
Yeah,
and
don't forget.
Yeah, they will forget.
You invite them? Do you do it via text, or what's the invitation? How do you tell your hostess to invite?
Yeah, I was just going to tell you guys about this new app called, well, it's not new. It's new to me. It's called Hobnob. And it's an amazing, cute little app. It's got these stylish design invitations that, because most of our friends are already in our phones anyways. And so I've had my hostesses get on Hobnob. It's free. And send this text evite, I guess you call them, this evite to all of their friends. And this app is so awesome because it sends them a text automatically the day of to remind them.
Oh, I love that. Okay, we have like 2 seconds left. So I do want to say that Rebecca told me she also talks about how much she loves the business. I think that's really important to plant that seed. So make sure you're talking about that as well. All right. So you guys, thanks so much for watching. We have a new stylist webinar right in like 5 minutes. So hop on if you're a new stylist. We're going to do that next. But thanks so much, Rebecca and Michelle. These are I got so many fun ideas. I love these. Thanks for sharing, and thanks everyone for watching. Bye, guys.